classical guitar nail video. Hey everyone, how are you doing? I hope everyone is well these days and sane and happy and positive as much as possible. I know it's tough. I can't do that myself all the time, but I try my best. Anyways, many of you have asked me to do a nail kind of care, nail filing video. So I'm gonna try to do that, showing you like what happens when I play a lot and how the nails become when I play a lot and how to fix that, because I think that's the most important thing if you are playing all the time, because it's not like coming back from vacation. How you file your nails after vacation is different, at least for me, because they grow evenly everywhere. So when I'm playing, they don't grow evenly everywhere. So you can use this file or this file. I'm using the glass file, is a bit better for me. But if I want to get into tough quarters, I will use a thinner one, the metal kind of diamond dust one that's sold in pharmacies. So anyways, the nails, after playing for a while, they start looking like this. You know, so the A nail is okay, actually. It's a bit too long, but the A is a bit long and it's pretty straight. This is good. This is a good example, but it's a bit long for me. I'll show you why after. And I'll show you the I and M. I've been playing a lot of scales, so you see where the string gets eaten up. It's tough to get this at an angle, but you see where the string eats up the nail, right? So it kind of deforms it. Basically, it gets from here. So what you need to do, what I need to do now, is to check the nail. See, it's all long from here. And in general, you want the slope, but it's not. I don't create the slope like this, although it looks like I do, but I actually don't. So from here, I want to first take care of this bit, because this bit is kind of like the top of the nail for me. If you imagine the end bit of the nail, the release point. So I'm going to take care of the release point first, which is around here. But also this is important. It depends how you dig, because I play in many different ways. So I need the whole nail to be functional, you know. So I'm going to take out this little long bit here. So I'll show you how that's done. I'm going to try to do it through the camera. Let's see how that works. So you see when I move the nail like this and like that, like from here, it looks like, you can see like it's a straight line, but that's deceiving, because when I look at it like this, now I start seeing where it's actually long. So I'm going to just take out that bit that I saw. It's tough to do it here. Okay, you see, I took it out. So now it looks good from many angles, which is what I want, because I play from many angles. That's what I try to do, at least. So this, you see, I don't turn like this, because that's going to ruin the structure now of the nail. So if I want to go shorter from here, I'm going to just keep at it doing from here a little bit more, so that it uniformly go further down. So now I have this kind of thing going on, which is good, but I like a ramp. So you see, I fixed this bit of the nail now. You always have to look down at the nail. Let's say my eye is the camera. I always have to look down at the nail like this way. You know? Like this, it's gonna look like it's round. Like this, it's gonna show me the slice through the nail that I need to give a feeling of power without effort, like a pop in the note, you know. Anyway, so I have this. Now I want to get rid of this. I simply just not just take care of the bits, but I do more of a broader slope, right? So here, like that. For your camera, it's like this. You see, it's tough to do these videos when you're alone at home without a camera person, you know. Even a camera person would be tough. You're gonna have to do it, because they can't really, unless they're getting you from behind your head or something. I make sure that, you see, the slope now fits the full nail. So if you just move the nail to include the whole thing, it has to kind of slice. So it has to be, I see it as if it's like a blunted form, you know. You need to have the blunted kind of nail. Maybe that's obvious to many. It's just, I get many questions about it, and I think it's obvious, But from the many questions that I get, it clearly isn't. So now, same thing. See, here. I'm gonna take rid of that bit so that if I ever encounter the string from here, I'm not gonna hook. But now I don't turn. I don't turn the corners. They turn on their own because I'm in an angle. So it's gonna slice through the nail like so. You get it? So you always file like this. You don't go like this. You don't do that. Okay? So you look at it like this because you need to see how the string sees the nail. And then I do the slope that I need. And now I have, you see, it just took a few strokes with this, especially with the glass file. So like that, you want to look at it, the nail. And then same thing to do, but like that, you know, like that. Although there's a corner, but this is not, not gonna, like the flesh when I'm playing, it's not gonna reach there unless I deliberately want, but I don't go there with the index. Not even with any of them. I don't go there that deep, you know, from the side. I play more from here. The stroke starts here. Sometimes starts here, but not really. I'm not, you know, picking at the string like that, you know. So you have to also place. The placement needs to come like this, you know, the string. That's why I say the nails, they're very, very personal thing. It's how you play, exactly how you play. How you play is how you do your nails. It's not like how someone else plays. You understand? So this is actually kind of useless, I'm sorry to tell you. Because I'm showing you how I do it for my nail. If you had my hand, you know, then yes, it'll work. But you don't, so it won't work. Sorry to break the news. Maybe this inspires you. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. But you see, this is how I do the index. And now the A is more curved, like this, if you see. It is a bit longer for it to work. Also because the way the hand sets itself, you know. Also my wrist is straight, so my hand sets its way certain way on the string. So for the A to play without worrying about searching the string, it needs to be this long, for me at least. So same thing. You see now this one is a bit long. You see, I'm hitting the corners on each side. That's how long it is. It shouldn't be like that. I've neglected it for a few days. More than a few, sorry. For a week maybe or so. See, so it's gonna take the corners down regardless. If the corner is really protruding, I will start from here, but it didn't reach that much. So I'm just gonna include all the stroke, like you see. I'm including the whole nail on the file, you see. And now here it's a bit long. So look, this is tricky. Now this is where experience matters. Oh, sorry. This is where experience matters, because if I'm gonna take now from here only, I'm gonna ruin the structure. But again, if I'm gonna only take from here, it's gonna take me forever to take it down. So you do a bit of both. You have to take a bit from here, very little bit, and then you will see a deformation in the straight line. The straight line is like this from here, you see, as it sits on the thing. But then in the end here, it turns like as if it's rounded, like you see it here. It's very minute. I'm talking very detailed. So I go over it from the straight line perspective. From this view perspective, I go over it so that it blends through with the slope that I made, you know. So I don't ruin the slope. So I can do the slope again here. You see, I'm blending. You can look at it from here. It goes in too sharply. For me, that's gonna sacrifice some of the tone because it sacrificed the base of the nail. Imagine the nail like a bridge, and the bridges, they have an arch, you know, and they say you take a bit from the arch from here, it's gonna compromise the structure of the bridge. So that's exactly what's happening when I do this. You see, it compromised the structure of my nail. So it's not gonna feel bad at playing. You're gonna play perfect, it's fine. But the tone is gonna be compromised. You might not even notice it when you first do this, but it actually does make a difference. So I continue doing the slope. Sorry, I went away here. Continue doing the slope until that turn matches the slope. So that way, look now. Now the turn, now it looks like the nail. I'll finish. I have to fix it from here too to make it all, because it became longer from this side, so I have to adjust this side now. I always like to finish on this side because that's the release point. So even if I do this and I like the slope like this, I like to finish the filing like this so that the release point is gentle, no matter what, guaranteed, because I finished with that part. Okay, so now they look like this, much better. And this one, you see, we kind of blended the slope into we took a bit from the side and then blended it. The thumb, same thing. I'm not going to show you because it's tough. I actually use a piece of ping pong under the thumb. I use it over time and I didn't use it over other times, but then I decided, I mean, now it's like perfect. It's really good. And it makes the shape of the nail, look at it. It's like not the T-Rex, the other guy, what's his name? I forgot the dinosaur name. So you see, now I just final touches like this to make sure that it's straight and the slope is good. Little very feather-like touches, you know, just to make sure everything is how I like it to be shaped. So that's that for the filing bit. And now honestly, there's nothing easier than this. I only use this. This is 2000 grade. You actually just need this. And you need to be firm. You need to hear the squeaky clean sound. You see this? That sound. From here also you can do this. You can also go for this thumb, the left hand, you can go under. This is good because you need to do this like from everywhere. No single, it has to be like glass, you know. And you can check with the thumb. Honestly, it seems good. That's actually what I do. I mean, that's it. I just make sure that it's actually perfect like a glass. Like how when you hold crystal glass, you know, and it's perfect. Like you go around it, smooth, so smooth. That's how it should feel. And now for the A. You see how same thing. Now I'll leave it. I mean, thumb is okay. Thumb is okay. Maybe a bit too long. Same concept. You look at it like this first. You make this area and then you make this area. Same concept. For me. Everything for me, by the way. Not for everybody. Okay, try it. If it works, fantastic. And the same concept, like you know how you need your nails to be. Just apply the same principles of having the smoothness, the slope, whichever slope you like, how it looks, it's blunted shape. All these similar principles are, yes, they are shared, but the way it looks is going to look completely different because you're a completely different person. So that's it. That's for the nails. Done. That's it. Thank you very much.